Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into a topic that's becoming more and more relevant to millions of families in India. That is, whether a single income household is still a reality in a country like India. With skyrocketing costs, increasing rents, and an ever changing economy, it is a question that we are all still asking and trying to find out whether a single paycheck is possible. Today, we will discuss this in depth and also talk about both the pros and cons of having a single income household. Let's begin. First thing that we will discuss is the real estate, that is, renting and buying costs, especially in a tier 1 city like Bengaluru. In the last 5 years, the rents and the cost of buying a house has massively increased in our city. A 1 BHK house for rent anywhere near an IT tech park like Marathalli, Sarjapur, Vartur, Belandur has hit about 18,000 rupees. And also in the city centers like Koramangala, Indiranagar, a 1 BHK cost you anywhere between 22,000 to 25,000 in rentals. Similarly, 2 and 3 BHK prices also have massively increased. These days, many couples, that is working IT couples, are paying anywhere between 35,000 to 60,000 rupees in rentals to live near their office space because they do not want the headache of travel. In the pre-COVID era, that is between 2018 to 2020, the rents were quite stable and affordable. But during COVID, because of the dip in the rental market, after offices have now started calling everybody to office, these owners have continuously increased rents at a rate of 10% year on year growth, which is becoming a massive pressure in people's pockets to actually pay these rents. For example, in areas like Whitefield and Sarjapur Road, the rentals have increased by 20 to 25% in the last 2 years alone. So, the rental prices are determined with the metro station availability nearby. So, say for example, a building has a nearby metro station which is walkable, the rents are going to be crazy high in that area. All or if there is an upcoming metro in that particular near that particular society, even then the rents are going crazy high. These days everybody is looking at metro accessibility, and it's become a big headache for IT employees to pay these rents. Also, the cost of owning a house today has become massively expensive, with every 3 BHK house starting to cost from 1.5 CR to 3 crores. And also some areas like North Bangalore has seen crazy exponential growth due to upcoming tech parks, and literally most of the people are going and booking a flat for 2 cr, 2.5 cr. The second point that we are going to discuss is the cost of education. Now suppose you are planning to have one or two kids in a city like Bangalore, then it's going to be extremely costly education perspective, because most of the parents these days want their kids to go to good schools. They want them to go to good curriculum schools which are affiliated with ICSE, IGCSE, all kind of international schools, and so many of these. But let us look at the cost of education in these schools. Next comes food and groceries. We all know that due to inflation, there has been a massive increase in rates of vegetables, eggs, milk, fruits, all of these things. Recently, there was an article that Nandini is going to increase their milk rate for half liter packet from 24 to 28 rupees, which is a 4 rupees increase. Also, recently when I'd been to DMart, there was a massive increase on rice. That is a normal Sona Masuri per kg has now gone up to 60 to 65 rupees, previously which was coming up to 50 rupees. Therefore, a lot of Bangaloreans feel that for a family of three, you need at least 15 to 20,000 rupees per month in groceries. Some people who are also living alone are spending up to 5 to 10,000 rupees for groceries on themselves. Therefore, these days, even eating has been so expensive. Plus, if you want to eat outside, A minimum meal in a pub will cost for two people around 1500 to 1800 rupees. Next, a very interesting statistic to note here is that many people, that is, many men on arranged marriage sites like Shadi.com or Bharat Matrimony, are today specifying that they need a working woman to share financial expenses, because one person earning for the rest of the family is no longer considered feasible, and this increase has been seen by a whopping 48%. Today, more than 48% men on these arranged marriage sites are looking for a working woman only. Another important thing to note here is that many women need to take a break or a sabbatical once they get a kid, because company policies are not easy. Companies are in fact making it more difficult for women to come back to work, because even major tech giants like Amazon, who are making so much money today, want all employees to come to office 5 days in a week. Sometimes it is not possible for young mothers to actually go back into the workforce, because finding a reliable nanny is very difficult, and also affording a nanny is way more. And also, some parents are not comfortable with putting their kids to daycare. Also, let me tell you, daycares are quite expensive, which can also cost you 25,000 rupees a month. Therefore, these mothers then take a break and then they leave their jobs. In the recent years, medical expenses have escalated even for normal and routine checkups. With healthcare costs rising, one major disease is enough to put back an entire family into poverty. Therefore, a single income is quite risky when it comes to healthcare. Last year, my husband was admitted for dengue for 3 days in a hospital, and the cost for 3 days was 40,000 rupees for dengue treatment. That too in a very mediocre hospital. So you can imagine how much the charges of these hospitals are increasing. I've also seen a lot of cases where there are so many people who are being diagnosed with cancers and all these complicated diseases, which not only affect them badly but also put a hole in their pocket. Another financial concern is building an emergency fund. Without a second income, it is not possible to think about any emergency situations that might arise, like house repairs, car accidents, job losses, or a sudden medical emergency. Therefore, building an emergency fund of 6 months to 1 year has been increasingly important, but this is no longer possible with a single income person. Dual incomes allow families for such emergencies and also provide a more secure financial foundation. In today's economy, job loss or layoffs have become so common, even in so many good companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon. They keep firing people again and again. Therefore, there is no guarantee of having a stable job at all. And once these layoffs occur, then it is very difficult for people to find another job, especially when the economy is down. They sometimes have to wait 6 months to a year to get their next job. Therefore, having a cushion of a continuous stream of income really helps. Need for improved lifestyle changes. Like, you guys have seen a massive increase where people want to continuously upgrade their lives, be it get Apple gadgets, be it go on foreign destinations, be it get the best healthcare, get the best creams, get the best skin treatments for them. With a rising need of upgrading your lifestyle, single income again is not very sustainable for these lifestyle changes. The rise of gig economy and freelance jobs that are available has also altered the traditional structure of working. Today, many companies get the option of hiring freelancers for a contract period of time and getting their work done at a much cheaper rate than hiring a permanent person. Therefore, many companies, even abroad, they are giving up all their work to countries like India and China, where they are paying money for these people according to their country's conversion, and these people are really happy with the kind of work freelancers are providing. Therefore, the job economy is becoming more and more tight. Do let me know your opinion about this. Thank you for watching. See you next time.